dogs. How you going, Brennan? All right? Good to meet you.
Meet you. How you doing?
Oh, good, mate. Good. Yeah, bloody good.
Brennan had made the trek from Canada to Cairns to experience some Northern Australian pig hunting. He's no stranger to hunting deer and moose, but chasing dogs and hogs around the Cape York savannah would no doubt be a very different prospect to stalking the cold, wet mountains of British Columbia.
Nice. A bit of a later start than I hoped. Brendan and I are going to go out and see if we can get a pig with the holders. They're keen. Borry. Good boy. Penny, the new recruit who's useless. Georgie, he's just learning their trade. Good girl. And Spike for his ball biting capabilities. Spike, up. Between them we should be able to stir up a pig or two. So you can see all the water lilies.
Yep.
That's prime pig food. These are really good spots for pigs to feed, because there's a lot of freshwater mussels, freshwater crabs that start burying themselves in the mud this time of year.
Good eating?
No. Not for us. No. Borry anyway picked his nose up, and Spike looks like he's keen as well. We might just step off this track just in case the boar comes rushing down it. I've nearly been cleaned up by the buggers a few times.
Seem like you're on something?
They're certainly acting pretty interested. Borry and Georgie, the two holders, worked right out. Probably gone around 600 odd metres in total distance and stopped about 200 metres away. They're on the other side, same side of the billabong we came down. It's a good boar too. Right, have a quick look. See that?
Oh yeah.
Yep. Get around behind him and grab his tail and back legs, whatever you can get hold of, and lift them off the ground. And be careful, he may wheel on you. Yeah, quick, get him, get him. That's it, hold him up there. Good.
You want to get him?
Right, take your knife.
Yeah.
Grab him by that front leg.
Woo!
There you go.
Good job.
Good dogs.
Good job.
Good dogs. Good girl. Good dogs.
All right.
How good's that, mate? Well done. Fucking
Thank you.
first stuck pig. There you go. He's
Easier than I thought it would, eh? That size. Came down easy that way.
Yeah. They really are in a lot of trouble when you get them by the back end. They're stuffed. They got no purchase. If he had hit you.
Oh, that hurt.
Yeah. I'll show you some photos later on of my mate Bo. He got smashed here by a boar. Yeah, not too far from camp. Yeah, a couple of years ago, and yeah, entirely severed that whole quad muscle. Missed his femoral artery by fraction. How good's that, mate?
It was easy. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Good job, dogs. Fuck,
Yeah,
those dogs are good.
they did a really good job. Oh well, sweet. I might have a future as a hunting guide after all. It's Brennan's first pig. Yeah, stuck well. Did a fine job getting in there, getting hold of it, and getting the knife into it in time. That was a superb effort by the holders, Borry and Georgie. They worked out from the side of a billabong up a little creek, and they worked around for probably 600-700 metres in total until they finally crossed the billabong, really not far from the track we'd walked in on. It was Borry first that got there and was showing treed. Said to Brennan, if the other dog goes the exact same spot and stops, then we know we're on. And that's exactly what happened. Yeah, anyway, got there, Borry was off it, Georgie was on it, and by that time Spike had got there and got it on his back end too, and taken a lot of the sting out of him. But he's a very, very good boar. Not the most massive body, but that's pretty standard for a Cape York pig. It's fairly smallish body, big fighting shield, good mature boar, and a very respectful set of hooks. That's a good set of, that's a good jaw in anyone's book, really. So we're going to carry this bugger out for dog meat, and we're going to boil out this skull, and yeah, hopefully Brennan can sneak it across the Canadian border back home. They're not quite as pedantic as Australia and New Zealand on quarantine, so hopefully we'll be able to manage it, but that'll be a good trophy to take back. Anyway, we better get running. It's getting hot, and the dogs and me both need a drink and a feed, I think. Excellent, good job. Down you get.
Yeah, let's do it.
Kick a bit of dust over that blood.
I'm gonna be covered in it either way. You know, rearranging chairs on the Titanic there.
Yeah, not quite.
That's it.
That's good. So what happens is
you're gonna lift and I'm gonna stand?
I'm gonna pull forward. Yep, straight forward.
Yep.
And if you can get to your knees,
yep,
then you can squat it up from there, right?
Easy.
Ready? I like taking these new blokes hunting. I can make them do all the horrible jobs. So anyway,
this is easy.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. When you tie them up right, yeah, not bad at all. All right, we'll just find my firearm and we'll get going. Excellent. Good boar.
Great boar.
Let's go.
Well, that was a top job by a new hunter and the dogs both, providing a solid trophy for Brennan to hang on the wall of his hunting shed back in Canada. Something a little different to the deer and moose heads. So after a spell at camp, we moseyed down to the river to pursue another Cape York icon, the redoubtable barramundi.
What is he? Oh, it's a big archer fish. Oh man. Oh, nice little barra. Yeah, but that little frog has been punching above its weight this afternoon. Little forest kingfisher there just came down and swiped at me lure. My hard body lure here. Got a couple little inquiries, but I'm gonna try this this monstrosity here. Big paddle tail minnow. Weedless hook. Get it down deep, see what happens. Maybe I'll try just a bit of a faster retrieve here. Oi, there we go, barra, yo, beauty. Oi, that's a slightly better fish than the last fella. Oh, he's still a pretty decent barra. Oh, don't get me around that anchor rope. Oh, nearly. Jeez, he's not giving up. There he is. Lovely. That's him. That was a good fight. Dinner. That is definitely dinner. Yep, that's a nice little fish, that one. A bloody plastic monstrosity, look at it. He's peeled it inside out. He hammered that. Well, we can't go into you catch one.
We could be here all night.
You want to put this lure on?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Oh, he spat it.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that's a barra.
Got it? Yep.
Yo, first barra, mate. Is it? First barra?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Just grab him by the lip and then slide. Yep, and then slide your hand underneath. Nice and gentle. Yep.
Yeah,
and then spear him in.
Spear him in?
Yeah, yep. Yep. Because crocs when we're fishing.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
The BC thing is you hold them in the water and...
Yeah, normally, anywhere else, you would. These guys, you want to be back.
Yeah, no shit.
That was good. We got a barra. Thank Christ for that. Yeah, wow, yeah, you got a barra. That's the important bit. Nice, what do you reckon? Good sports fish, eh?
Yeah, it's good pull.
Yeah. I think the worst way is to be spending our time, that's for sure. Well, day two, Brennan's trip up here. We brought a few bailers out today. Got Mia and Prickle and Spike and the new dog Penny. I wanted to bring a couple of others, but we have an obesity epidemic in camp. A few of them got stuck right into a low-hanging pig yesterday, and yeah, we got pretty bloated. So they're back at camp, penned, and hopefully dwelling on their life choices. We're heading into a sort of far-flung swamp that hasn't been accessible for several months because of the wet. And yeah,
I've got a very good feeling that we'll do pretty well there. Anyway, we'll get going. So the dogs have gone up the little track there, and then they've cut back this way, running on an angle to us like this. Down where you can hear those birds going off, there's a massive productive swamp, so I would not be surprised at all if they're on a pig, and that pig's headed to the swamp for a feed, and they're going to catch him. They're now 360 metres away, which is about where the swamp is, so we might get our shit together and
grab a gun and start
grab
tracking.
a gun and start tracking. What's going on, you lot?
You lose them?
Yeah, they're running.
Oh, now we gotta run and keep up with dogs?
Nah, there's no point. If they haven't got this pig bailed, there's no value in running. Shit. We'll go back to the ute, mate. They're bolting along that river. It's a bit unusual actually for that lot. They're pretty safe hands normally. All right. So the dogs had this pig bailed. A nice civilised 500 metres from the track. We got 2/3 of the way there, and it broke on them. And they've done well to pull it up again, especially in this thick crap. But they have had to go an extra, well, best part of a kilometre to get there. He's probably an angry fighting boar that I don't want to get too close to.
Like him?
Yeah. I really hope they haven't got him across the river.
Well, that's a problem, eh?
Yeah, oh yeah. Because there's very few crossings this time of year, and it shall be a little bit crocky. Yep, about 150 metres away now. I don't mind admitting I'm starting to get a little bit weary. Now, I think the most critical part of the bail is approaching it, especially with a pig that's been running like this. If you go blundering in there, there's every chance it'll break again. You'll have another 500 metres run on your hand. I'm going to rack one now so he doesn't hear it.
The motion up there.
Yeah.
It's a wallow. Is that the smell?
That's the boar.
Yeah.
He's got his scent. He'll come around there. Get ready to drop that camera and climb the tree.
Yeah, of course.
He's a good boy.
Oh yeah.
He's spotted off.
Good dog. Good dog. Beauty.
I got him.
Good. There you go. Good job. Good going, guys.
Yeah, that's a trophy and a half, that one. Good dogs. Anyway, that's a really good effort, you dogs. You snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. Good find. Really good find and awesome persistence to stick with this thing. Good dogs. I actually nearly ran into another pig.
Yeah, you said that on the trail.
Yeah.
Did you see it or just saw signs?
I saw a flash of its ass, but
Yeah.
Cool, alright.
Well, it's a busy area then, eh?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's very productive. Well, that was a saga, that one. We'd had a couple of little jumps with some interest. The dogs were obviously picking up scent along the track, and then we got to a junction of the track I wanted to go up, and Mia, led the charge, and Bindi, Spike, went with her. but Bindi was the only one that stuck with it, stuck with Mia, and those two bailed this guy at a guess about 800 metres from where we were. Spike got there before too long. We drove up the track some more, started running in, try and cover the 500 metres into it, and it broke. And it kept on running and kept on running. And the dogs just stuck on it and stuck on it into the next river system. More than a K&a-half of running and stopping this guy on a couple of occasions. We finally got here. There's some pretty terrible thick crap along this river this time of the year. And we got here and they had this good boar bailed. He looked a bit bigger in the body than he is when I snuck in for the bail, but the pumpkin chucker sorted his day out. And poor Spike copped a bit of a nasty looking rip in the back leg, and I'd say that's one of the main reasons this guy kept on running, is because Spike has got the best stop out of these three dogs. He's got a really hard arse end bite, but this guy caught him as he was turning, by the looks of it, hit him on the back leg, and yeah, they had a hard time pulling him up after that. Come around and have a look at these bloody tusks. So that is a trophy. That's a good set of hooks, but the edges of these are razor. You can sort of see, if you chuck me the camera, I'll come around, and you can see the way the grind goes from the tip nearly to the base. Not all boars manage to get that sort of shape of grind, but when they do, that just turns their tusks into absolute razors. So yeah, we're lucky we didn't get any more injuries. Even I got an injury, being a bit incautious when I was setting them up for this photo. So you can be wounded by dead pigs. Anyway, we've got the young pup roaming around the countryside, who knows where, but hopefully we'll pick her up when we get back to the ute. This guy's way too far to carry anything but that jaw out, and if that jaw was any less of a jaw, I wouldn't even bother with that. But we'll knock his head off and get going, see what the time is when we get back to the vehicle, and might continue or might head back. Cool, thanks mate.
Oh well, good result, and needless to say we're all pretty knackered after that show, so we cruised down to the river for a cool off and a drink.
What do you reckon, mate, about the two forms of hunting, of dog hunting? Pretty interesting, eh?
They're good. I mean, yeah. You know the novelty with the knife?
Yeah.
Which is, you could never do that in Canada. I mean, we can't even spear hunt anymore.
Yeah, okay.
So I mean, that's a novelty for sure.
Yeah.
It was good. The dogs, man, are impressive shit.
They're pretty impressive.
They really were.
They put in some amazing effort. I find that form of hunting more exciting than the knife.
Well, the chase is different.
The chase is very different.
The chase is good.
And the approach, you know, when we ran up to that knife pig, we were charging in there to try and get hold of it as quickly as possible. With this one, you know, we had to be sneaky, and even going quietly, you saw that boar wheel and look at us.
Oh, he was watching us.
He was watching us. There. You can, very, very rarely can you sneak up without them knowing you're there.
So we started back to the ute, hoping our exercise was over for the day, but of course the dogs had alternative plans.
They picked up pig scent.
Ah, shit.
Oh my god, my dogs are hunting pigs for me. Terrible.
It's like you train them to do it.
Yeah.
Dog will hunt?
Dog will hunt. Thankfully, looks like they're kind of going our way. There we go.
Oh, wow. Get it? Oh well, just a little sort of interesting little black and white sow. Yeah, pretty easy find and stop for the dogs there. Mia picked her nose up, quickly followed by Bindi, and then Spike realised something was going on. So she was making her getaway. And anyway, all good. We'll go back, grab that bloody boar's head, and we'll keep on heading back to the ute and see if we can find that poor lost pup. Cool.
Well, our little mate with a bit of a rough bush surgery here. That's a spiky all stitched up. You reckon, mate? Need enough job? It'll do. It'll do for a bush job. Get some antibiotics into you. You should be right. I think in the light of this injury, we'll just go home for the day, eh?
Yeah.
We've got a good boar, so yeah. Good dogs. Good dogs.
Ah well, that was a pretty good introduction to pig hunting in Northern Australia for Brennan. His trip wasn't over though, so keep an eye out for the next instalment. Cheers.